I built an $80,000 drop servicing business starting with $0. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I did so you can copy me and start making money by the end of today. I'm gonna break down how I picked the service I got into, how I get clients for the service I offer, and how I make sure that the services are being offered at a high quality. That way you can do exactly what I did to get to $80,000 a month in your drop servicing business fast. So with my drop servicing business, we offer two different services actually. The first being lawn care and the second being snow removal. The reason I offer two services is because I personally live in Canada and it snows like 7 months a year. And so we have to do something through the winter. That's why we do snow removal. But if I had it my way, I would just offer lawn care services year round. I picked these niches for a few reasons. One of the first being they're just recession proof and always in demand. So the competition and the cost per lead and the marketing side of things is just super easy to get into. The second is because they're both a subscription plan. So no matter what, someone's paying me a flat monthly rate to service their property for both snow removal and lawn care. And subscription plan models are nice because that's that reoccurring revenue. So you get one client and that client's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. The way my business runs and the way the drop servicing business model works is you essentially get leads for some kind of service. So in my situation, that's gonna be lawn care and snow removal. You then provide those leads with a quote and you close them on the sale. So you say, hey, do you want this service? Yes, let's get you signed up, and you collect payment from them. After you get payment, you call another company or someone else who's willing to do the work for cheaper. So you charge the client, let's say $60 for a lawn cut. You find another company who's willing to do the work for $30. You essentially bridge the gap between a cheap service provider and a high quality client. Now your job as the middleman is to ensure that the service provider is doing a really good job at the client's property. You provide exceptional customer service and always respond to complaints or concerns from the clients right away, and continue to manage your outsourcer or your other company doing the work and ensure they're happy and feel like they're being treated well. So once I close someone for a lawn care service, I essentially service them on autopilot every single month. I set up recurring invoices to come out every week, and the lawn care service tech goes out and services the property every week. And then at the end of the month, I pay him one big lump sum and I keep the rest of the money that the client paid me for myself. The way I get my clients are through paid advertising. So Google ads, Meta ads, things like that. In the beginning, I used to do door-to-door and flyers. I just found it took a lot of time and was ineffective. Though it's definitely cheaper. You get a cheaper lead, a cheaper sign up. It takes a lot of time. So depending where you're at, I'd recommend either no budget, go door-to-door, go to Facebook groups, reach out to people. If you have a budget, run some ads and have inbound leads come to you looking for the services. So I know how to quote clients' properties myself. So when I get these leads, I provide them with a quote and I essentially just follow up with them until I close. It's really important that you follow up with your leads, calling them every single day for 2 weeks nonstop until they reply to one of your calls, texts, or voicemail. You wouldn't believe how many clients I closed just because I called and followed up with them and they say, hey, you're not the cheapest, but I like that you called and followed up with me, so I think we're gonna go ahead with you. That's part of being the middleman. You're offering that exceptional customer service that helps you stand out from, even if they were to go to that company directly who offers a cheaper price, they still want to go with you because you're that much better, even though they're getting the exact same service at the end of the day. I now have a VA that handles all of the quoting process and the sales process, following up the leads, because once you get to a certain point where you're making enough money with this business, you can completely take yourself out of it. You hire a VA, they manage the few things you have to do, and now you're making money on autopilot, not even having to sign up these new leads or new clients. So your bank account goes up while you sit down. Now, if you want to get into this and you're worried about the marketing side of things, don't worry. I actually have marketing services with an ROI guarantee. So if you're ever looking for someone to run your marketing for you, just hit the link in my description below and we can talk. So the clients are getting signed up and serviced on autopilot. The other company does the work. The VA handles all the inbound calls, all the client questions, concerns, whatever it may be, the VA does it all. They do everything all the way down to finding new outsourcers for me in case we have an issue with someone or in case their schedule is full and we need to go to someone else. Now, when the other company finishes at the client's property, they send pictures to a WhatsApp group. I make sure my VA goes in, proofs the pictures, make sure everything looks good and there's no speck left behind. If you can visually tell there's a problem in the picture, then the client's obviously going to tell there's a problem too. So we make sure to send them back before the client realizes. So we're providing that exceptional support, exceptional service, and people are willing to pay that higher price. Now, the time commitment to set everything up is around 20 to 30 hours depending on your experience. If you know a lot about marketing, web design, and just overall business knowledge, it'll be a lot quicker to set this up than if you're new. That being said, I have had tons of people I've worked with one-on-one to set this kind of business up, and they finish everything within a couple weekends. Now that's the business setup time commitment, but how about the time commitment to maintain this business, to operate it, and let's say having 100 clients reoccurring every single month? What does it take to get there? Well, when I was operating this business in the beginning and taking the calls myself before I had a VA, I spent around 1 to 2 hours a day calling leads, following up, replying to emails or texts, just really client acquisition and client management. I didn't have to worry too much about getting the client service because someone was doing that for me. So all it really took was 1 to 2 hours a day, and I was getting, maybe 3 to 4 calls per day, 3 to 4 new leads, closing 1 lead every single day. So I did that for 3 months. I got 100 clients signed up, and really it only took me 1 to 2 hours a day. Now I'm servicing over 100 clients every single month, and my VA still only works 1 to 2 hours a day. Once you sign a client up, you really don't have to worry about talking to them again. Like, it truly is just being serviced on autopilot. Other company goes, your invoice automatically goes out. It's all basically fully automated. The time commitment my VA currently puts in is all related to just signing up more and more and more clients. I actually have my laptop on my lap here right now. I'm gonna pull up what I made in the past 6 months versus what I made in the past 18 months, so you can see exactly how fast you can grow this business. So in the first 6 months of me operating this business, I made $132,815.08. That was October 1st, 2023 to April 1st, 2024. Fast forward a little under 1 year later, October 1st, 2023 to March 1st, 2025, I should say. So 18 months. I've made $581,308.23 worth of revenue. So if you are watching this video and you want to do the same as me, but you have no idea where to start or what to do, check out this beginner's guide on the screen where I teach you how to go from $0 to $100,000 fast with this drop servicing business model.